The pandemic has created a $169 million gap. Learn how the city is coping. And HBCUs host a virtual celebration. The story is coming up. Hi, I'm Rashonda Tate Billingsley with your weekly Defender News Wrap, where we bring you the biggest news stories from the Black community. The COVID-19 pandemic has created a $169 million gap in the city of Houston's budget, and now the city is expected to lose $107 million in sales tax revenue that will have a significant impact on city services. Because of that, Mayor Sylvester Turner announced 3,000 city workers will be furloughed for a total of 10 days, saving the city $7 million. Those furloughs would start in July and would not impact police, firefighters, or solid waste workers. A new garbage lease fee will also see residents paying an additional $1.14 a month. The mayor is also pleading with Congress, asking for an additional $175 billion in rental housing assistance. Funds for the city's $15 million rent relief program were gone in 90 minutes after opening up. A lot of people who needed help could never get through to the website. The city acknowledged the funding was nowhere near enough to meet the need of all Houstonians. About 12,000 people applied for the rental assistance funds. City leaders say their goal is to get the money to the landlords on behalf of the tenants by the end of the month. New information in the case of a Baytown woman killed by a police officer a year ago. Pamela Turner was shot after first being tased by an officer trying to arrest her on an outstanding warrant. She managed to get the taser away and he opened fire with his gun. Documents obtained by Houston Public Media show that the taser the officer used was a model that is incapable of shooting a second time. The family says the officer knew Turner was mentally ill, and their attorney, Ben Crump, adds that he should not have been in fear of his life since the taser had already been discharged. Crump wants the district attorney to file charges against the officer for unjustifiable use of deadly force. The DA is looking into the matter. As businesses reopen, it will be anything but business as usual. Check out this week's Defender as we continue our coronavirus coverage and explore how to live our new normal. HBCUs will have a chance to celebrate commencement across the country with a live stream, which will include speakers such as former President Barack Obama, U.S. Senator Kamala Harris, and Kevin Hart. Chase will stream the 2-hour virtual event on Twitter and YouTube at 1 p.m. Central Time on Saturday. Across the country, students have returned home and most in-person graduations have been canceled or postponed. Stay safe and stay connected on DefenderNetwork.com. It's a wrap. Make sure you're following us at Defender Network on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And join us here next week for all your Defender highlights.